The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
にゃんち
そうだ。
テレビ
つけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメ
よりによって
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと
ワクワク
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Grifter Zone.
Oh, you found your moo.
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken
Crazy.
out of context.
Gay.
Oh. No. How is it my fault? What? The Bracken gifted this and I'm immediately called it anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say? People are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on, but that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. Been knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell him to fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay. I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cock Meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so then
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your friends? Did your social credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, flak jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. 15 years have I been waiting to sit up on my throne.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter
I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
Pro-black Twitter hoes.
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
I'm tired of you! Drops, retard. Robocock.
Good job, Daddy, not going on that incel show. I'm going to buy you that Switch too now.
Mamma mia.
That's racist!
All right.
You like that new clip? I thought you might like that new clip. Shout out to everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We are live, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before you do that, boys, you got to bring it in. You got to bring it in. Come on, bring it in close, man. We got to hug it out. We got to hug it out. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the week, ladies and gentlemen. We got to hug it out, boys. We got to hug it out. Come on, get in here. Get in here. We'll talk about the clip that was just played in 1 second. But get in here. Come on. And whatever you do, I swear to God, today's not the day.
Do not touch the fucking pumpkin.
It's not today. It's not today. All right, listen very closely. If you're watching on YouTube, like the stream. Like it. Like it. Right now. If you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you're watching anywhere else, this will happen to you.
Mamma mia.
I honestly cannot believe that AI actually prompted that. I really can't believe. I can't believe it, to be honest with you. I'm actually shocked right now. Anyway, I'm sorry. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today? What's going on, boys? What's going on? Aside from the obvious with what do you call Smash AT going into a terrible debate with Colin Moriarty tonight. Can't wait to watch that shit show. But what else we got, boys? What else we checking today, man? We got a lot we got to talk about. Ass grabber check? Oh no. Mamma Mia check? Absolutely. Lunch check? Enjoy your lunch, Demon Carol. Seriously, where did Hypno go in that clip? Listen, I disappeared. Okay. Hassan Nodick and Kaya JT. Welcome home check. Absolutely. YouTube with the weird at names check. I know, bro. I know. It's so fucking gay. It's so gay. I have no control over it. I have no control. I don't know. It just started happening again randomly. It wasn't happening for months, and now all of a sudden it's happening again. I don't get it. I have no idea. Smash JT stays in trouble with people check. Absolutely. Because he loves it. He loves to be in trouble with people. Smash smokes pole check. Interesting. Shock check. Duck off is too addictive, bro. Duck off is amazing. It is amazing. I might play some tonight, but the problem is I can't play that and also be listening to the stream, so that's going to be, problematic. I guess it depends how long they end up going. I guess we'll see. What else we got? Whispering Eye check. YouTube is going to YouTube check. Trouble JT check. Absolutely. Dark and Stormy Night check. Duck Nodic check. Oh, speaking of Duck Off, you guys want to see the greatest thing I've ever created aside from that clip that you just saw? Let me showcase this to you. Hold on. This is by far the great. I was so proud of this. I was so proud of this when I was making this last night. I was like, dude, this is the greatest thing I've ever done. By far the greatest thumbnail I have ever created. Sincerely. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to show you right now, boys. Look at this masterpiece of a thumbnail. There is nobody that does it better. That's right. That's right, man. There's nobody that could do it better, ladies and gentlemen. That is a thumbnail. That is a thumbnail right there. I'm so proud of it, man. So proud of it. I prompted this into the AI, and I was dumbfounded by how good of a product came out. Was literally dumbfounded, man. Duck Nodic was born. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I was so proud of it, man. All right, boys, listen, our ESG scores are at their maximum. We are fully funded. Let's like the stream. Like the stream. Come on. Come on, like the stream. It's a Thursday. Everybody's going into Smash the stream to go prep for the argument that's not going to happen in 2 hours anyway, but don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. All right, guys, listen, let's do the Big Army roll call. Let's see who is in his chat right now. Aside from former Kotaku urinalists, Black Samurais that unfortunately did exist at one point but no longer do, and people that are apparently going crazy with memberships in the chat, man. Holy shit. We have a membership train going on. It is unbelievable. We got to get to it. But first, we got Angbar WK. We got Anime Mania 500 over on Rumble. We got Oliver Canarsian. What's up, man? We got 17 Crash. We got Alucard. We got Dikachu. We got Skrulin. We got Yamato 85. We got Mugo. Eternal Brandon. Jeremiah Maxwell. Hanny. We got Skeg. Say Skeg. Skeg. We got Anime Mania 500 again. We got Inferno Hell Knight. Mr. Spanglish Coffee. Frenchie 07. Tim Grove. Dustin. We got Felsteph. We got Mr. Melancholy. Ron DFK. The Voice in the Water. Ghost 101. We got Melody Johnson. We got Nick Havoc. Demon Democracy. What's up, dude? We got Blaze Starbin. Matthew with the Hero Priest. Got Torinol over on Rumble. What's up, Torinol? We got Monkey Man 04. Chaotic Holy with a long, tiring day. All right, man. Kick your feet up, bro. Kick your feet up. Let's hang out. Let's hang out. We got Creepier 07. Old Man Cad. We got Big D. We got Deco Leader, Limitless Andre. What's up, dude? We got Lights. We got Commander Sonok. We got Demon Carol. We got Paul Q. We got Black Tailgate. Mystic Vegeta. We got Hypnotic Rapture, the legend. What's up, dude? We got Vicious with the evil emojis. We got Codex Pop. We got DJ Chronic over on Rumble. We got Midnight Mike 5644. We got, I already called this out, but I'm going to call it again. Oliver, already getting ready to protect his booty hole. That is smart. That is very smart. He is pre-protecting the booty hole. We got Michael Thompson, Blue Octopussy, formerly known as Pumpkin Pussy. We got Voice in the Water, Griffin of Might. Do not touch the pumpkin. We got Review Big Cheese 200. We got more dots. We got Barrel saying somehow I made it. We got Griffin of Might over on Rumble. Do not listen to him, though. Ali Kusanagi, the legend. And we got Crash Collins over on Rumble. Ranma, Matthew Watson, John Bon Zombie. All right, boys, 4 more people, and then we got to get on with the show, man. 4 more people. Let's go. We got Dead Eyes Lock over on Rumble. We got Solin the Leech. We got a Cell Gamer. We got, who else is here? Secret Final Boss. We got Holly Aaron. We got Danko Orange. We got Dark Obsidian. What's up, dude? Carl Singh. We got Schizosaurus. We got Old Radio Chimp. Low KZ420 over on Rumble. Adam Juman over on Rumble. Dylan B. We got Fat Roller. And last but not least, we got Shinfil, Lord Shadow, and Garrett Grant. All right, guys, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member, and let's see who's going to get the money shot today, boys. It's a Thursday. We're a little bit relaxed today. We are a little bit relaxed today. Our chat's a little bit fucked up for some reason. YouTube is wonky. I can tell that YouTube's doing its whole algorithm change thing where the numbers are all super low. The chat is broken. Nothing is working. That's just kind of how it goes. But we're going to rock out with our cocks out because that's what we do every day. What do we got? Let's see. We got Mr. Melancholy starting us off. Booty hole protected with no Pumpkin Patch Kids. No creepy man in the corner. No ghost pepper. ×8 out of the barrel into your gums. Look out, bitch. Here it comes. That's a nice rhyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Low KZ with a booty hole protected by emojis and no entry. To go back to YouTube and up ×5, we're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Handy with the power of the goon oil and Hypno's queerness. The next twat waffle down by 3 will be forced to wear a Sonichu branded shock collar and get shocked at each moan from Moan JT. Hypno is gay. To go down. 1, 2, 3. Secret Final Boss with minimal protection, but powered by diversity to go down by 1. Which goes to Handy to go down by 3. 1, 2, 3. Handy again. 1, 2, 3. Creepier says no you, which goes to Handy. So that's another one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought he got caught. I found Ducks in Metal Gear Solid to go up by 5. We're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Holy shit.
You serious? Oh my God, bro. You seriously going to make me do it on a pumpkin? Are you seriously going to make me do it on a pumpkin? Like, why the pumpkin, bro? Why the pumpkin? You ready? This does not count as touching the pumpkin. Okay, I want to be very clear. This does not count as touching the pumpkin. This is a projectile. Okay, it is a projectile that got tricked by the chat. I am innocent in this scenario. This does not count as touching the pumpkin whatsoever. Congratulations to Matthew. You are the recipients of the money shot today.
What the? Do not touch the fucking pumpkin.
Like the stream, boys. Fucking Matthew. I'm going to remember that shit. I'm going to remember that shit, Matthew. I'm going to remember that. All right, boys. Listen, we got a lot we got to go over today. All right. There is still content to be made, discussions to be had, regardless of all the nonsense going on in the drama world. We're going to be covering some things, and one of them is going to be Counter-Strike. Guys, I don't know if you're aware, but there is currently right now massive fucking nonsense happening in Counter-Strike right now. Massive. We are talking like people are killing themselves over this. Massive. There has been some changes to the way that some of the items that get traded over at Counter-Strike, there's been some changes to it. Their rarities have been basically thrown into the ground. People's life savings are being affected by this. It is a rabbit hole. It is a rabbit hole of gambling, casino, crazy shit that's going down. So we're gonna talk about that because you guys know I love Counter-Strike, but I've never like taken part of the casino aspect of Counter-Strike, obviously. But there definitely is crazy shit happening. So we're gonna go over that. If you're not aware of what I'm talking about, trust me, stick around for it. It's gonna be crazy. But yes, people are apparently killing themselves over it. We're also going to talk about Microsoft, how apparently Microsoft was expecting Xbox, the division of Xbox anyway, to achieve a 30% profit margin, which is like double the industry average. Ever since like the year of 2022 or 2023, they've been expecting that and they haven't been able to do it. So it goes to show how disconnected the executives are from reality. So we're going to talk about that as well. We're going to talk about Battlefield 6. There is massive levels of backlash with Battlefield 6. Apparently, a lot of players are just kind of fed up with it. A lot of players are fed up with it because they are saying that the movement is too like Call of Duty. So we're going to go over that. There was also recently a showcase that happened where some games were finally announced and had release dates. And one of them is a game that I'm excited about, which is Mouse PI for Hire. Finally has a release date. So we're going to talk about that and some of the games that were mentioned. We might even be able to watch it. Who knows? It depends on how much time we have. And we got a whole bunch of other fast topics to go through. There's like a million of them. So The Sims apparently is being boycotted by influencers that were part of EA's creator network, all because they're getting bought out by the Saudis. So now they're like, oh, I can't be part of this. Not the Saudis. You know, it's a virtue signal thing. We're going to talk about that on top of everything else. So before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, there's no retards of the day. Not today. I mean, there's plenty out there, but I'm good for today. Let's get into the number one segment on YouTube, the number one segment on Rumble, the number one segment all around the world. This segment is none other than the pre-stream legend.
Money, print money, cash,
Money, well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash,
money, well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no-code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
All right. We got ourselves the pre-stream legends, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into the pre-stream legends. Ladies and gentlemen, if you type duck in all caps, I'm going to give you a copy of Duck Off because I had such a great time with that last night that I just want to give back to somebody in the community to play Duck Off. So get it in there right now. Hurry up. Hurry up. We got a surprise giveaway. We got a surprise giveaway on Steam. On Steam for Escape from Duck Off. I will give away a copy of Escape from Duck Off right now. Type duck in the fucking chat. Type it. Spam it right now. Right now. And if you already got it, well, tough luck. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to give it away right now. Surprise giveaway. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Surprise giveaway. And I'm going to start off with some pre-stream legends in the meantime. We got Mr. Melancholy. What a 149 super sticker. Shout out to Mr. Melancholy. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Mr. Spangus Coffee with a 499 got expelled off university. I know this has got to be fake. The assignment was to write an essay about why the slaves should be free. I wrote, they should be because everyone would have one.
Holy shit.
That's insane. That's insane. We got 86 entries. That's it. We got almost 400 people watching us right now between Rumble and YouTube, and we're only at the beginning of the stream. You guys don't want a free game? You don't want a free game? All right, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just going to draw it right now. You snooze, you'll lose. Let's see who's going to win this. I swear to God, if Smash AT's in here, I'm going to kick his ass out. Let's see. Where we at? Oh. Cyrus 99. Thank God this character has not her titties out. Cyrus 99, congratulations. Reach out to one of my moderators in the chat and we will get you. Or if you have me on Steam, you can message me. We will get you Escape from Duck Off. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Fucking legend, bro. Legend. All right, let's continue. We got Old Man Cad. Old Man Cad. Old Man Cad.
Let's fucking go. It's a membership banger.
Old Man Cad. Shout out to Old Man Cad. Making them mad right
Fuck,
now.
you got another donation. Add it to the total. Sigh.
Old Man Cad, I need to know what girls you want, my guy. It's probably going to be Japanese goth. Let's be real. Let's be real. But I need to know. I need to know. What do you want to see? Do you want Japanese? I don't have big booty Latinas, but I'll make a promise and I'll play you it once I have it done. Once I have it done. But in the meantime, what do you want? What do you want? Let me know. Let me know. Did he say Psy? Yes. So listen, Schizosaurus, we have what's called unofficial moderators in this chat. They watch us every day. They don't talk in the chat. They don't really like say hi to anybody. They're not really like trying to be part of the community. But the truth is that they're so addicted to the community that they can't stop watching. And they count all our super chats. So we call them unofficial moderators. You want Asians? Of course you want Asians. How did I know? How did I know?
Oh my god, it's a red boy hyper banger.
With a legendary, insane 50 membership mega banger, bro. Shout out, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Holy shit. That is insanity. Insanity. And I hope that means what I think it means for you, because it is. If it is, I'm super happy for you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Thank you again. Apparently, we hit tier 2. We haven't even gone through all the fucking donos yet. We hit tier 2. They're yelling at me in the chat. They're yelling at me in the chat. I got a hater complaining about AI, even though everybody knows why I use AI. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man. We got to do it. Shout out to you guys, man. Holy shit. Thank you so much for getting us to tier 2 already. And we're just getting started. We're literally just getting started, man. Holy fuck. Thank you guys. Man, they are not going to be happy tonight. This is going to be one of those nights, I have a feeling, because the membership train keeps going. Michael Thompson. Wait a second. What am I doing? Old Man Cad was the first membership banger, hyper banger, mega banger, super hyper banger of the stream. But you already know what that means. Now we can move on. Shout out to Old Man Cat again for the 50 banger. Followed up by Michael with the 10 membership.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Michael with the 10 memberships. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Holy shit. I appreciate that, dude. And then Old Man Cat followed it up with another 20 membership hyper. Here we go!
Lucha, 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 lucha! It's a way of life! Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Old Man Cat. That is another Red Boy Dono. So you got to let me know which girls you want to see now. Do you want to see Japanese again, or do you want something a little bit different? You got to let me know. You got a 2-banger, Old Man Cad. You got a 2-banger, my friend. Fucking legend, bro. Smash JT. What a $4.99? What's with all these memberships? What is this? Some sort of Smash JT stream? You can't just let me be, huh? You can't just let me be? Wow. Wow. Old Man Cad says he wants the mystical elves. Let's go.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy hyper banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
That's probably my favorite one. Honestly, that's probably my favorite one. Aside from the fact that her eye goes a little retarded, you know, there. Aside from that, I think that's the one. They're too skinny. Guy, I haven't seen a single fat elf, outside of Rings of Power. I don't even know if Rings of Power had a fat elf. And that's saying a lot. They probably did have a fat elf somewhere. Most likely. Dark elves next? Oh, shit, I should do dark elves. But would that be considered racism? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Thank you, Old Man Cad, for the 20 membership hyperbanger. You fucking legend, bro. Thank you, man. YouTube won't let you post Steam friend code. Oh, shit. Trying to think how we could do this. Well, you could add my Steam friend code. If the mods are able to give it out, that would be fine. Then we got this fucking guy. We got Raptor Kratos with a 5. I'm just playing some Jurassic World Evolution 3. and listening to the better YouTuber on YouTube. Oh, you hear that, Smash? Although, to be fair, Smash is going to have a lot more viewers tonight because everybody's going to want to watch the train wreck, so that's fine. Demon Carol with a 5. You should check out Defect. It looks like a squad-based Judge Dredd game, but not. Okay, I'll check that out. It's on Steam, I imagine, so I will definitely check that out. Thank you, Demon Carol. Appreciate that. Odin Dark with a 2 Hypnotics Coffee Funds. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got Ali Kusanagi with the membership. Thank you so much, Ali Kusanagi. I appreciate that, man. We got Jay Viper for 15 months of legendary status. This membership has lasted longer than 5% of marriages. That sucks. That sucks. That was very depressing. What the fuck? Ouch. God damn. Damn, that's sad, man. Holy shit. All right, moving on. Angmar WK. Angmar WK with a $100 Red Boy Hyperbagger. He says, here you go, bro. A little dono. Bro, $100 is not a little dono. $100 is not a little dono. Thank you for all you do. Now let me see some elf girls. Bro, they're clearly very popular.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy Hyperbanger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to Angmar WK. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Fucking legend, bro. Legend. That is one Red Boy out of 5 so far. Thank you, man. And it's not a small dono, goddamn. Michael Thompson for 9 months, celebrating 9 months of legendary status. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Odin Dark with a 2 says, count this, bozo.
Fuck, you got another donation. Add it to the total. Sigh.
Sounds about right. Katie Astronaut with a $50 mega banger. Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha. Shout out to you. He says you owe me some BBLs, but show me the Asians. You gotta do a Red Boy. You gotta do a Red Boy, but I'll make you a deal. If Smash donates a 50 to match your 50, I'll give you some elf girls. But what I will do is that for a $50 mega banger, I think the new clip could be this. Smash, you watching? Is Smash watching? Oh, Smash. Smash JT. Smashy boy. Soon to be Colin Moriarty's boy. Are you watching? He's not watching anymore. He gave up. He left. He left. Typical fucking Italian. Leaves the party early. Unbelievable. We had a moment there. Unfortunate. You know what, Smash? Well, if you watch the playback for that, just realize that I made this clip in response to you taking my avatar unconsensually and dunking me in a pool. So I figured I would return the favor and place you unconsensually in a shock collar.
Mamma mia.
Thanks so much, Katie Astronaut. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Legend. We got, where we at? Ron DFK with a 2. Says, made my new pick with Meta AI, so there. Nice. Very nice. We got Jedi Knight with a 5. Says, Smash is such a gay gamer. Then when he plays a Souls-like, he just shoves a DualShock up his ass and rides the triggers with his pulse sack. What the fuck, bro? That's insanity. You need to repent for that. Hex and Hammer with a 5. With Smash here, I want to congratulate the two of you on finally beating Cuphead's tutorial in co-op mode. Wow. Wow, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then we got last but not least, Speedy Cake with a 10. Since you think about it, Duck Off solves the age-old question of who was supplying Dracula's castle with wall/floor turkeys. Dude, you are onto something here. You are actually onto something here. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Holy shit. Shout out. And then on Rumble, what do we got on Rumble, man? We got Torinol falling asleep on Rumble. Torinol doesn't, I don't think he likes the super chats on YouTube. That sucks. That sucks. All these super chats on YouTube. And then on Rumble, we got Deadeye's Lock with the $1. Roses are red, violets are blue. Gen Z finally shows intelligence, while the Democrats suffer a mental decline worse than their accountability records. That is such a Rumble super chat. Shout out to Deadeye's Lock, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Pizza Cat says I literally just came on and saw that. Absolutely. Where's the Hypno pool clip? I'm not playing that shit. I don't jump in pools, okay? He had to make an AI one to lie about it. All right, boys. We're caught up on everything. Thank you guys so much for the insane pre-stream level support. This is wild, man. This is wild. Tornall says was responding to Smash's silence. Sheesh. I'm sorry. I'm feeling feisty today. All right, we're having a good week so far. You know, everybody's having a good time. Honestly, I had such a great time last night playing Escape from Duck Off. If you guys missed it, I got killed by many black ducks. You know what? Chances are a lot of you guys missed it. You didn't see my character creation for Duck Off. So what I should do is show you how extensive the character creator is. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Toxic Positive. You want to see how awesome my character is? So I took inspiration from Mr. Popo. Okay. I took inspiration from Mr. Popo. So this is my duck. This is my duck in Escape from Duck Off. He's awesome. So he's got shotgun shells for eyes. He's got Johnny Bravo hair. It's like white. Obviously he's got luscious DSLs. Luscious. I'm talking like luscious DSLs, right? Boxing gloves because he obviously beats up people because, well, you know, he's black. And very, very small feet. Did I not change the feet? I thought I made the feet bigger. I thought I made the feet. Oh, I did. I put human feet for Kata. So I changed out the duck feet for human feet for Kata, and then I kept it black. You know? So shout out. People were calling him McDuckins. So I think that's what we're gonna stick with. This is officially McDuckins. So shout out to McDuckins. It was so much fun playing this game last night. We got to play more. And then the chat trolled me with fucking duck jokes literally all night. All night. It was ridiculous. But it was so much fun, man. It was so much fun. Sincerely. I can't wait to gift this to Cyrus. Smash says, okay, I'm caught up. Funny clip, Hypnotic. You didn't have to catch up, bro. I could have played it again.
Mamma mia.
Listen, Smash, you have to donate 50 to match the other 50 from Astronaut, from KD Astronaut, so that combined it's a red boy and we could get him his elf clip. So help him out, man. Smash, come on, Grifter. Come on, man. The least you could do before you die on stream. Come on. I'm just kidding. All right, boys, let's get into the content, man. Let me X this out. We're going to start off with funny videos as always. You guys know how it goes. We're going to start off with some funny videos. I saw this clip going around. And this shit is ridiculous, bro. So here's what I will say. There is some actual lore to this. If I remember correctly, there is some lore to the reason why you're about to hear these characters basically fucking jizz all over themselves when they get bit by the vampire. But it's still very, very cringe. And it's never easy, right? Just like the first game, it's never easy. But in any case, I saw this video and it's actually hilarious. So I wanted to show you with no context. Check this out. YouTube, this is a video game. This is a video game. Here we go. You know, bro, you know these developers were in the office gooning when they were recording these lines, bro. Like, back off, you bitch.
You're crazy.
It's not just women. So the main point, so the main thing that makes this funny is that the game is bugged. The game is very bugged right now. A lot of people complaining about the bugs, but the game is bugged where sometimes it plays female voices even for male NPCs. So you'll have males moaning with female voices. It's hilarious. And vice versa. You'll have women moaning with male voices. Sounds like the money shot. Just staring at the character. It's great. Oh,
Makes it a good meal to me.
I didn't see that part. They look like they busted a nut every time they get bit. It's hilarious. So yeah, I mean, this is there is listen, there is some lore obviously behind the bite of a vampire in this game and how it's supposed to be equivalent to ecstasy, like you're supposed to feel like maximum ecstasy, and how that's why all the characters react this way and stuff like that. But I find it funny that the game is bugged with the voices and that they switch between male and female regardless of whether or not it's a male and female. It's fucking hilarious. Anyway, I saw that clip. I laughed my ass off. Wanted to share it with you. Next clip. Here we go. This is pretty funny, although I feel like it is, it might be fake. It might be fake to push this guy's YouTube channel or stream or whatever. But regardless, it was still pretty funny. Check this out from Arc Raiders.
Hey, bud, we can, we don't have to do any of this. Yeah, we don't see that. I don't want to do that with you. I'm totally cool just pretending that didn't happen. If you are too. This is me coming in. All right, I'm going to be friendly. You be cool. Can you see me? I see you. All right, cool. You can hear me. Nice. I'm assuming you don't have a microphone. Nice. You can use, are you on a PC? Okay, so on PC, if you press and hold down, what key is it? Let me see here for you. It's G. It gives you a little emote wheel, and you can if you don't have a microphone. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Like you can ask to team up.
Want to team up?
You can say sorry. Hey. You can say don't shoot if you're friendly.
Don't shoot.
You fucking bitch! I'll remember that! I'll remember that on the full release, you son of a bitch! I'm coming for you October 30th, you piece of fuck! Oh, he was a streamer! He was a streamer, too! You can say sorry. You can say don't shoot if you're friendly. You fucking bitch! I'll remember that! I'll remember that on the full release, you son of a bitch! You piece of...
Yo, this is crazy.
Oh man.
Were you watching my stream?
He started tweaking on you.
Bro. So it might be real, it might be fake, I don't know, but regardless, the video served its purpose because that was fucking hilarious. That was hilarious. He was so mad. He's like, I'm gonna get you on the 30th. I'm gonna get you on the full release. I'm gonna get you back. It's so good. That was funny. That was fucking hilarious, bro. That was hilarious. Shout out. Shout out. Oh man. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, look, what a bunch of losers, everyone here. Holy shit. And by the way, like, this is all happening. This is happening like during the positive segment where we're like just laughing and talking to each other. It's so good. Shout out, man. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to like, dislike, whatever works. Appreciate it. Endor, is that you? No. Endor is all about positivity. So I don't think Endor will be calling people losers because that's against the toxic positivity, right? That is against that mindset. So you got to remember, there are other Endors out there that are not positive. All right, speaking of not positive, I don't know if you guys saw this roast from Fortnite, but this is actually pretty insane. So I saw this tweet going viral, okay? I'm not a Fortnite person, so maybe Cassie knows more about this. I really don't know. But am I playing that game? Yeah. I'm gonna play Arc Raiders. It might not be on release because I have other games I'm currently reviewing. To be honest with you, Arc Raiders is not really a game that you review like our normal games on Griffcast. So it's probably going to be a game that shows up on Griffcast After Dark, kind of like Battlefield and Duck Off. You know what I mean? Like games like that. So most likely I'm going to be playing it, just not necessarily like the first day of release, you know, but I'll check it out and you guys can come hang out and see whether you like it or not and help you make your decisions from there. So I saw this post on Twitter and it was going viral and I'm looking at this. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Right. From somebody called Sup1X, and it says, quit Fortnite, sold all the other socials. Thank you to everyone I met along the way. Goodbye. Love you a lot. All who supported me in these years, right? And then he made this post. Hi, guys. Thought I would finally make a quitting tweet. I've been quit for a while now, but I never really addressed it. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported me in my career, from teammates to organizations, supporters, and friends. You all know who you are. I would like to apologize to everyone I let down. I always thought I could achieve more competitively and content-wise. Still, I'm grateful for getting as far as I did. I never expected anything. I've quit to chase other passions in my life. Fortnite just doesn't interest me at all anymore. I will still be around on socials if you need me, so please feel free to reach out. I wish all of you the best in the future and look forward to seeing what you get up to. Thank you for everything, right? So I'm like, okay, this must be somebody who was popular in the scene, I suppose. You know, some sort of like a, I don't know, Fortnite streamer or something. However, the reason why this was going viral is because this is not the tweet that I saw. The tweet that I saw was from Fortnite Competitive, where they quote tweeted this guy and said they were cheating in Fortnite tournaments and helping other players cheat. We took legal action and then they're banned from Fortnite.
Holy shit.
I was like, oh, wait a second. What a turnaround we have here. Holy shit. So I looked into it. That explains the views. Exactly. I'm like, wait a second. Why did this go viral? I'm like, I don't get it. And then I realized, like, holy shit, man, they banned this fucking guy. So obviously people are responding now. It got community noted. The user was banned from Fortnite for cheating. They did not quit. That's number one. This wasn't on the post when I first saw it. This got on the post within the last, like, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. But this was not on the post when I first looked at it. And you see Fortnite Competitive. They even tagged Fortnite Competitive, the balls on them, bro. And then if you scroll down, people start tagging them like, they got ugly. No, you were cheating, so it was deserved. Cheater. Fortnite called you out. Bro, how the tables have turned. What a massive plot twist. So I just saw this and I'm like, dude, the competitive scene for a lot of different places, Fortnite, Counter-Strike, whatever, they're a little bit questionable, especially if they're team-based. Like if you have the fighting scene where obviously somebody could throw a match or whatever, but that doesn't really happen too often. But in terms of team versus team, there's a lot of nonsense going around, and they're cracking down on it little by little. So when I saw this, I'm like, damn, bro, that is wild. That is wild. All right, moving on. Let's X this out. Wanted to share that with you. I thought it was pretty funny. This, however, is not funny. This has nothing to do with gaming. I was supposed to talk about this yesterday, but I got completely fucking swamped yesterday. You guys know we had so many topics, but managed to get through all of them, so I'm happy about that. But this one's not funny. This is not funny at all, actually. I read this and I was like, what the fuck is this? So we got a post here, okay, from Visigrad24, and this was going viral. It showed up on my homepage. I don't follow this account. Again, I get all these like random posts that show up on my homepage, and I don't follow any of them. So I guess it all depends on whether or not people I do follow are engaging with the post. But this one's fucking maddening. Okay, this one is maddening, right? So here's what it says: a Swedish court has ruled that the Eritrean migrant who did bad things to a 16-year-old girl named Maya Adbert will not be deported because apparently the bad thing did not last long enough.
Holy shit.
Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna read the rest. Because I don't want to go off on an unhinged rant. The bad stuff took place on September 1st. Last year, when Maya missed her bus and was walking through a pedestrian tunnel after finishing her shift at McDonald's. Maya and her family immediately reported to the police. The 18-year-old migrant named Yazid Mohammed was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Mohammed is a citizen of Eritrea, and the prosecutors sought his deportation. However, the Court of Appeal noted that the man has refugee status. Under Swedish law, deporting a refugee requires that the crime committed constitutes an exceptionally serious offense. What? Are we not here? Are we not at that point? Are we not at the exceptionally serious offense? Am I crazy? And that allowing them to remain in Sweden would pose a serious threat to public order and safety. The fuck? What the bro? Oh my God, my head actually hurts. And it's crazy because I've read this like 3 times and every time my head hurts. The bad thing of the 16-year-old Maya was not deemed serious enough to justify deportation, but the Court of Appeal citing, among other factors, the duration of the bad thing in its assessment. It is in many cases considered an exceptionally serious offense that could lead to the deportation of a refugee, but an assessment must be made based on all circumstances in the individual case, given the nature and duration of the offenses in question. The Court of Appeal finds that while the crime is serious, it does not constitute an exceptionally serious offense that would warrant a deportation order for Yazid Mohammed. The request for the deportation is therefore rejected. The Court of Appeal for Upper Northern wrote in its ruling. Jesus Christ, bro. I don't like. It's amazing how these policies that are usually made, right, like pro-immigration to this extent, and it's really not immigration, it's illegal immigration, but in any case, this is a different country. I don't know their laws. But most of this time, this is done by people that would also in the same breath say we need to protect women. Right? They will literally be running on campaigns that are all about protecting women and being for women and all this nonsense. And meanwhile, you have anytime something bad happens like that, if it fits the narrative that something's more important, they will keep this person around. Suddenly, it's not even about protect women anymore. Suddenly, it's like, well, we got to protect refugees or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's just fucking crazy, bro. I mean, again, what do you even say to this? What do you even say to this? The only reason why I'm covering this is because it is legitimately insane to me. And I know this has happened in other places of the world, and it's just as insane when it happens in other places of the world too. It's fucking wild to me. There has to be that is the level of gaslighting that is only achievable usually by gaming journalists to say, well, I understand this is the bad thing, but it's not that bad, so we're gonna keep him around. What? Come on, bro. We're not talking like he stole someone's lunch, right? We're not talking like he robbed a store. You know what I'm saying? Like he robbed a teenage girl's innocence. That's what he did. He robbed a teenage girl's innocence. You know he did it. You convicted him of doing it. So what the fuck are you doing? How is this not a public safety issue? Because the moment he gets out of prison, do you think he's not going to do it? He's going to do it again. I'm telling you right now, he's going to do it again. 100% he's going to do it again. So this is why this is the reason why somebody like Arena is dead. This is the exact reason why. So anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys. I know this is like a little bit of a downer, but this is fucking insane. It really is, man. Massive Swedish L on all accounts. Massive Swedish L. We got on Rumble Toronto with $1. So Sweden has a 30-second rule with felonies. Who would have thought? Bro, I'm not even gonna bother. It is what it is. All right, let's continue. There is a clip from Asmongold that I want to play, and this particular clip showcases how apparently there was another assault that happened over at Twitch, and they're refusing to do anything about it. And it's a little bit of a hypocrisy moment, because Well, number one, to be fair, it's not really hypocritical because they're not really doing anything about Imaru either, right? What happened to Imaru is horrible, and they're not doing anything about it. But apparently, a male streamer was literally actually sexually assaulted by 2 female streamers to the point where the women told him to cut the cameras off. And he told his story. It's live for everybody to see. Nobody is listening because obviously it's a man. So there's a double standard. And it's so funny because when we were talking about Emaru, I remember mentioning the double standard. And I'm like, if this was a dude, nobody would care. And here it is literally playing out, right?
Wasn't here. I'm not trying to be his friend though. Why was he a bitch? Come on.
So let me get this straight. Somebody said this girl assaulted them. I've been vocal about the situation originally and nobody cared. For context, she grabbed and held down Saeed, FaZe Silky's assistant, on stream while her friend Zoe Spencer twerked on him after he repeatedly said no and tried to get away and tried to take his clothes off. Now she's lying and saying that she didn't do shit when it happened on stream.
Why is it always these Aquafina fucking looking bitches? Why is it always that? Nothing will happen when a man is the victim? Oh, trust me, I know. I absolutely know. Okay, that's why I wanna be very clear. I fully understand and know that nothing is gonna happen to these women, and they also understand that nothing is gonna happen with these women. Right now, I don't understand why he didn't just deck Aquafina. No offense. First off, I would absolutely like if you're going to that extent, you're getting decked like a man. I'm sorry. Like if you're going to that point. And you are literally like, if you're joking, all right, whatever, like most men would just look the other way. But if once I realize you're not joking, you are getting fucking decked, bro. I don't really care what anybody says. But I understand that, especially when you're live, here's the problem. When you're live, it puts the man in a situation because everybody watching is not going to care. Number one, everybody watching is going to laugh at you as they literally sexually assault you. Number two, because they don't take it serious because you're a man. Number three, and number four, the moment the chat sees you swing on these women, that's it. There goes your career. There goes everything. So I get it. It's like a literal no-win situation. But I rather not win as a non-victim, basically, in my opinion. So, but anyway, let's go. Let's keep on.
Didn't even post the full thing. There is a part where they literally take me to the room and try to pull down my clothing. When it originally happened, most people were attacking me. I felt so uncomfortable talking about it. What is this? What is going on, man?
Zoe, he's not consenting. Huh? He's not consenting.
Oh my God. Saeed.
Like they're literally saying he's not consenting, which is so crazy because I want you guys, while you're watching this, I want you to think in your mind. Okay, think in your mind. Switch the roles. Switch it. Even if you're laughing right now in the chat and you're probably thinking, oh, he's a man, he wants it. Typical shit, right? Switch the roles. Instead of 2 women, have it be 2 dudes that are now picking up a small woman, dragging her into the bed, and basically like somebody screaming in the background, she's not consenting, she's not consenting. And imagine how would you feel? Would you still be laughing? Of course not. We all know you're full of shit if you say you would be. This is obvious double standards, and this is something that we experience and we see all the time in situations like this, all the time.
Oh no!
Bro, they're literally on top of him.
Cut the cameras. Yo.
See, why is she saying to cut the cameras? Why are you saying to cut the cameras? It's because you know what you're doing is bad. You know what you're doing is bad, Aquafina. So what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro.
Why she sounds like a black dude from Brooklyn? It's so unattractive. What the fuck is like, ugh. My God.
And you see this clip, right?
Nothing is more unattractive than a fucking Aquafina style woman sounding like she chokes on cigarettes, man. It's like, cut the cameras, cut the cameras, you sound like Alex Jones with estrogen. What the fuck is that, bro? Cut the cameras. But stop it. What do you sound like that for?
Listen to this again.
Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
Tell me she doesn't sound like Alex Jones with estrogen, bro. Tell me. This is Alex Jones with a pussy. I'm telling you right now. Next thing you know, she's going to be like, they're making the frogs gay. Cut the cameras. They're making the frogs gay. Like, bro, what the fuck is this, man?
So she's saying that it's embarrassing for him that these two girls went up to him and assaulted him.
Why was he a bitch?
What a disgusting fucking bitch. There's no.
Wow, she said, why is he being a bitch? That is just, I wonder if you would have the same response if it was a female who was getting tackled by two dudes. Would you have the same response? Of course not. Of course not. You would not have the same response. You would be running the whole victim train. You would be doing the Me Too on Twitter. You would be doing all this shit. You go on Blue Sky, try to get all the activists behind you. You wouldn't be calling anybody a bitch. You'd be like, oh, this is terrible.
He's saying that it's embarrassing for him that these two girls went up to him and assaulted him.
Why was he a bitch?
What a disgusting fucking bitch. There's no excuse for it. Even if some guy is attracted to her, doesn't mean that everybody is. Why is this bitch on the platform right now? What is this? What is going on, man? Can you imagine if two guy streamers did that to a girl? Really?
Exactly.
Like, imagine. This would be like national news. Like, you'd have every fucking person tweeting about how
if there was two guys that were taking advantage of one woman on stream, this would legitimately be on every single progressive news outlet in the entire world. Guaranteed. I guarantee it. It go past the country. We're talking about this would be everywhere. This story would be everywhere. And they would be calling for Twitch's head. They would be going to Amazon. They would be going straight to Jeff Bezos. And he'd be like, why did you allow a woman to get assaulted on your platform and did not do anything about it? But because it's a guy, they will do nothing about it. Guaranteed. Nothing
this
will
is
happen.
another example of culture and how men enable this stuff and everything. Like, we'll put out a video about it. I mean, if they don't get banned, I'm going to tell you this. Twitch is a supporter of assault.
Guys, don't worry.
Exactly.
The CEO is having a good time.
I wish I was lying, but this is really what happened. I was talking to Ham. I'm like, maybe don't go out tonight. You know?
Jesus Christ, man. So, I mean, listen, at this point, I guess we'll see what ends up happening, but I highly doubt anything's going to happen. Let's be real. Like, this entire situation, the CEO, like we talked about Dan Clancy the other day, like anything's gonna happen. Like, exactly. No Hearts Left is on the money, man. Twitch is a fucking shit show. That platform is a shit show. If you want to be a serious content creator in any manner, even if you're a troll online, but you want to do something seriously in content creation, Twitch is not the platform to do it, okay? Just flat out, it's not the platform to do it, especially if you are anything other than an e-girl. Like, if you're an e-girl, then go for it. Like, Twitch will be the place for you. But if you're anything other than an e-girl, like, it's not the platform anymore. It hasn't been for a very long time. It's been so obvious at this point. It's got less numbers now than it did before COVID. That's how bad Twitch is doing right now. In terms of viewership and retention, they are losing more money than they have been in the past. And they lose money all the time. They haven't made a profit ever, by the way. They haven't made a profit literally ever, but it is worse now more than ever. So that platform is going to go more and more into the gutter. And Jeff Bezos does not give a fuck because he clearly only cares about competing with Elon Musk. And that's it. That is it. So, I mean, that's basically it for Aspen Gold's video. But again, this situation is wild, and she's going to have a platform. That's obvious. She literally committed a bad thing, it seems like, on stream, and nothing is going to happen. And to be honest, the guy is going to get so tired of trying to convince everybody he was actually assaulted that he's probably just going to give up and move on in life. That's really what's going to happen. It's sad, but it's true. All right, let's move on. X this out. Craft on some fast topics really quick. You guys remember Craft On, the people behind Subnautica 2 and that whole drama and the lawsuit that is still actively going on right now between Craft On and the three initial head of the studio over at Subnautica? Well, apparently, Craft On is now going to be an AI-first company and will spend $70 million on a GPU cluster to serve as the foundation for celebrating the implementation of agentic AI. So if you are a fan of anything Craft On has made, and they have some popular games under their belt. All right. I know a lot of people are concerned about Subnautica 2 because of all the drama that's been happening. But if you are a fan of Craft On games, I would just be a little bit more eagle-eyed when it comes to their content, because apparently they want to be an AI first company. So we already know what that means, right? They're going to start they're going to start seeing how far they can go with AI. And once they feel like they go far enough, they're going to start firing people to replace them with AI. That's basically what's going to happen here with this particular studio. So keep an eye out, especially with Subnautica 2. Keep an eye out with Subnautica 2 because it's not out yet. So chances are you're going to see some interesting things with Subnautica 2, I got to imagine. Let's go into The Sims. So this isn't a title today. I was going to make it a main topic, but it's really not that important. It's just a bunch of shills that are angry over the Saudis' involvement in EA now. Mind you, the deal's not even done yet, and they're already like fucking, I don't know, protesting or whatever. So apparently The Sims has a pretty big content creation space, unironically, they do. How big, I didn't even realize, but I mean, apparently it's pretty substantial. But some of The Sims' biggest content creators have just left the EA Creator Network because of the $55 billion Saudi-backed buyout. And they said that this situation is a nightmare for our community. Now, I gotta imagine, considering that The Sims 4, I believe, has it's one of the first games to have trans scars in it. I gotta imagine that the community that surrounds The Sims is probably not exactly anything other than massively progressive, right? Which, whatever. I feel like The Sims is one of the only IPs that is hardcore progressive now that still makes some money, right? Hardcore, almost exclusively progressive, but that's besides the point. You don't play The Sims, Sims plays you. Yeah, seriously. But this is becoming more and more common, okay? The reason why this is becoming more and more common is because for a lot of these content creators, if they're big enough, the money that you get from being a shill for EA's Creator Network is not enough for you to sacrifice your virtue signal. A lot of them will do the virtue signal, and I'll give you an example. Look at what happened with Roblox, okay? Remember what happened with Roblox when the whole Roblox situation happened, which we're going to talk about Roblox today, by the way. When that whole situation happened, some creators were leaving the Roblox, whatever the fuck it was called. There was like a content creator thing they had where they would pay you a couple of grand or whatever to be a shill for them for the entire year or something like that. A lot of them were leaving the program and they were making videos about it, and they were virtue signaling about it. They were like, I stand with, I stand with Schlep. I can't keep supporting Roblox in this manner. I have to step away. And mind you, they're still playing Roblox and still making content for Roblox because most of them have millions upon millions upon millions of views from YouTube. So they don't need the Roblox money. But, don't let a good tragedy go to waste, right? You have to virtue signal. You have to get it out there. I think it's the same thing here. Do you think these creators really give a fuck that EA is going to be bought out by the Saudis for $55 billion? Of course not. The deal hasn't even gone through yet. The deal's not even going to go through until 2027 at the earliest. So they could have kept taking the money if they wanted to. But again, the virtue signal has to come first, obviously. And they wasted no time in doing so. So what the fuck? If you scroll down here, James Turner, Jesse Plumbella, McNara, and Kayla Lil Simsy, I don't know any of these people, took to their respective YouTube accounts to reveal that they had requested to leave the program, which offers its members access to games, events, and opportunities to work alongside development teams for each content creator's relevant game, specifically highlighting the buyout as the reason.
Holy shit.
Okay. All three have been heavily involved in the Sims community and the developer itself for a number of years. They've all contributed towards packs, either through creating lots of collaborations on kits like Plumbella's Pastel Pop kit and Little Simsy's Comfy Gamer kit. Are these all women? Of course they're women. It's the fucking Sims. What am I talking about? Of course they're all women. So, I mean, guys, again, we have another example of women making emotional decisions based on political ideologies that your emotions should not even be in the first place. But of course they are. So, I mean, here we are, right? I'm not surprised. At this point, women, I'm sorry, women with okay, I got it. Women in quotations. Yeah, got it. Women in quotations. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. It's the fucking Sims, bro. Like, this is the kind of community that gets fostered there. So it is what it is. On some good news or potentially good news, you guys remember a video game, or have you heard, I should say, of a video game called Project Tall? Have you guys heard of Project Tall? Project Tall follows in the footsteps of Black Myth Wukong, but apparently this action RPG will explore Korean mythology instead of Chinese mythology. So that sounds pretty fucking cool. Those are some big bosses. I mean, just look at this thing. I'm excited to see this. I think I ended up seeing a trailer for this at some point. You never heard of this game? Let me see. Hold on. I could probably find. We reacted. I thought to this trailer. Let me see. Project Saul. Let's see. Look right now. Oh, we did it. This is the official announcement trailer 11 hours ago. So I must be thinking about something different. Let's watch it right now. Together. Toxic positivity. Where are you, Endor? Toxic positivity. Let's go, baby. Oh, that looks so sick. Wait. Oh, shit. Wait. Go back. God damn. Look at the size of that weapon. Holy fuck. Nice. Yo. What the? Is it co-op? Is this co-op? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bricked. I'm just slightly bricked right now. Oh, look, another Souls game? Yeah, I don't care. I wish I had a clip where I'm just like, oh, I do. This is me watching this right now. What the fuck? Bro, what is this, man? Dude, yeah, it is giving Dragon's Dogma vibes. It is, but like Korean, obviously. But see, this is what I've been saying for a while, okay? I want you guys to see the difference. And this is one of the things that I argue about all the fucking time, because I love video games that are based in other cultures that I don't know a lot about, right? As somebody who likes to constantly learn, I like to take in information nonstop, right? So if you give me a game based on other cultures, even if it's not 100% accurate, I don't care. Like I just enjoy that shit, right? So you got the Chinese giving us Black Myth Wukong. You got the Chinese giving us Wu Chang, right? You got the Koreans giving us now this game, you know? And I advocate for this all the time because I understand people like, well, you know, it's not a Western studio. We got to stop relying on the Eastern stuff. I don't care, bro. I don't care. For me, I want this from Black developers. I do. I want something like this. You know what I mean? Like when I say give us original Black stories, I wish they would do something like this. But sadly, whenever they get the opportunity to, we get games like fucking Reloaded. You know what I mean? Like, or Dustborn. I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like you have the opportunity to tell your own stories. Make it fucking interesting. Make it interesting. Why can't you make it interesting? Why do you immediately got to go to something like Reloaded, bro? Like it's so horrible. So I just wish that, you know, non-woke, obviously, because there are some, you know, ideologically captured developers out there. Smash likes Reloaded. I'm sure he does. I just wish that that they can make games like that in a setting like this. I would play that immediately. Right? And I have played one or two in the past, but there's just not enough. There's not enough because unfortunately, it always comes with like a caveat. Like, all right, cool. We're going to get an original Black story. Great. but he's fighting white people because they're bad, or like the power's keeping them down, or he experiences microaggressions and racism on a daily. I was like, bro, come on, man. We seriously can't do something like this. I don't know. They aren't making Africa games. They're making African American games. Precisely. Hypnotic, did you play Dustborn? I did, and I almost died because of it. I played a lot of controversial games. I also play a lot of non-controversial games because when I review my games, I don't let the controversy decide whether or not I review it, right? Unless it's something super extreme that I literally can't do, which like Ghost of Yote, I can't do, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Hypno, love Dustborn. You need to repent. You need to repent. It wouldn't be Asian if there wasn't some tentacles trying to fuck your throat all the time. Oh, this guy looks fucking badass, bro. Look at this guy. Holy shit, this looks so badass. Another Souls-like game. There's just another 3 to 5 billion of those. See, here's the problem. This is where I find it to be very disingenuous. So back in my day, okay, and I hate saying that, but back in my day, before the existence of Souls games, what we had was hack and slash, right? We had hack and slash games. We had your Devil May Cries, you know what I mean? Now, unfortunately, we are in a situation where the moment somebody sees third person fast combat with a dodge system or a parry system, they automatically assume it is a Souls-like game. And I can't stand that. You know? I can't stand that. We had Ninja Gaiden. That's why I said Stellar Blade is not a Souls-like game. Stellar Blade is like a hack and slash game. You know? So there needs to be a differentiation, because when people say, oh, another Souls game, they're just assuming because they see third person with a big boss that has a dodge system and a parry system, or some form of like skill-based melee combat. Like, that doesn't mean it's a Souls-like game. Souls-like games are very particular. They're very particular in how they tell their stories. They're very particular in how they do their combat. It's usually a little bit slower, a little bit more, calculated. It's very heavy emphasis on gear and weapon setups and whatnot. Whereas hack and slashes are more about the combos, your ability to play the actual game, how fast you can be, all kinds of shit like that. And usually they have a little bit more arcade style levels or arcade style layouts to how their game is. Whereas Souls-like games are, a little bit slower, a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess more purposeful in the way they're trying to do things. Anyway, the point is, I totally understand. I totally understand that people look at games like this and they're like, it's a Souls-like game. But that's only because Souls-like has become so popular now that almost everything is tagged like that. And the hilarious thing is that most games that are tagged as Souls-like are not even Souls-like. The reason they're tagging these games on Steam as Souls-like is to increase the reach of the game, to get more people to have eyes on the game. I'll put it to you like this. I'm telling you right now, if you go to Steam and you search for video games based on the tag Souls-like, you're going to see some wild shit in there. You're going to see some Gooner games in there. I'm not even kidding. I swear to everything, I'm not even kidding. You will see some ridiculous shit. So again, there needs to be, in my opinion, there needs to be a differentiation between the two, between action combat games and Souls-like games. They are not the same. They are not the same in the slightest, and we got to stop treating them the same. Like Wu Chang, for example. Wu Chang is a Souls-like game. Okay. AI Limit, for example, that is a Souls-like game. Right? Stellar Blade is not a Souls-like game. Right? What's the other one we did? Black Myth Wukong, in my opinion, is not a Souls-like game. Right? And I don't think this is going to play like a Souls-like game either, to be honest with you. Because just looking at the combat, it's too fast. Right? So Code Vein is a Souls-like game. You know? Anyway, let's finish this up. Yeah, bro, look at these combos. You're not going to be doing these combos in a fucking Souls-like game. And if you are, you're going to be so slow at it. I disagree. Black Myth and Stellar Blade seem Souls-like to me. How did it seem Souls-like to you, out of curiosity? Because I'm telling you right now, it's not Souls-like just in the way that the story is told. Because with Souls-like video games, the story is told through the world itself. Very few cutscenes. Very, very few cutscenes. Usually there's boss introductory cutscenes, but not story cutscenes outside of the intro. Whereas more of the hack and slash games have a direct story that actually, you know, tell you what the story is and have cutscenes with the characters and stuff like that. So I would just be curious why you view that to be why you view those two games to be a Souls-like, you know? What about Lords of the Fallen? Lords of the Fallen is definitely Souls-like. Definitely Souls-like. Although that one's a bit of a hybrid, to be honest with you, because the combat is Souls-like, but there are moments where it tries to be something else. You know what I'm saying? But in any case, we didn't really get to see much gameplay here. This is just an announcement trailer. It looks pretty cool. I will definitely play something like this. It is 100% made for me. And that's perfectly fine if it's not made for other people. It's perfectly fine. We're old. Yeah, I know we're old. I know we're old. We are definitely old. Another Crab's Treasure was a really fun game. Never finished it, though. I feel bad about that. I need to go finish it. I need to go finish it. I got completely sidetracked with time to finish that game. All right, let's continue. That game looks really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Probably because he can't beat them. That's why. Ooh. This game is called Project Tall. Project Tall. Project TAL. For those people asking in the chat. Project TAL. TAL. Okay, let's get into. We'll do a couple more fast topics, and then we're gonna do the main topics. Warner Brothers Discovery, as I mentioned the other day, is up for sale. It's up for sale, but now we got the amount that they're trying to get because we didn't really have the number last time. But now we got the amount that they're trying to get. They are. Wait, what? I think Hypno's gonna. What? Where's that comment? Excuse me? I think Hypno's gonna skip Ninja Gaiden 4. Are you insane? Are you insane? Are you insane? I know you're trolling me. It's fine. You're trolling me. Apparently, Warner Brothers Discovery goes up for sale, and apparently they want $45 billion. Now, keep in mind, guys, they want $45 billion, but they have about $40 billion in debt. So think about that for a second. $40 billion with about, $45 billion with about $40 billion in debt. So they essentially want somebody to pay all their debt and give them a little bit of cash to retire on. That's basically what they want. Now, most likely, this is going to be something that's going to be aimed for by the Saudis. I think what they're trying to do is attract somebody overseas to buy their company. But the truth is that their company is not worth this much. I don't think this company is worth anywhere near this much, unfortunately. With the amount of debt that is held by this company and how most of their franchises, including their film franchise, like everything has been completely fucked. And can we bring up a conversation really quick? Can we bring up a conversation how, like, Warner Brothers has tried to reboot the DCU. This is their third time now, right? Third time? Am I right on that? This is the third time they're trying to reboot the DCU. They only got one movie in and they're already selling the company. So that means that chances are the DCU is going to be rebooted a fourth time by somebody who buys it, or they just give up and start making singular movies again. That's what they need to do, man. DC was at its finest when they were making singular movies. When they weren't like when the only ones they were tying into were movies that were previously in its line. So like the Batman movies and stuff, or even Joker. I don't know what the fuck they did with the second one. They should not have gone that route, but we already talked about that ages ago. They should have stuck to singular franchises and kept the world separate. That way they could focus completely on each and every story they wanted to tell. without having to do some bullshit to tie in everything else, right? So I really hate that they kept trying to reboot it. And this is the third time, I believe now. And they only got one movie in, Superman. That's it. That was supposed to be the start of the new DCU. And now it's going to be the end of the new DCU. What the fuck are they doing, bro? In any case, $45 billion. If any of you have that, make sure to go buy Warner Brothers and make a good DC film again, please. Please, for the love of God. I don't know if you guys saw this new prototype that Amazon has, apparently. When you got all the money in the world, boys. Amazon's prototype AI smart glasses that they have provided to delivery drivers give them a Pip-Boy style HUD and also serves as further proof that we apparently live in a dystopian timeline. If you look at this screenshot here, this is obviously fake, right? Well, I mean, not fake, but you get the point. This is how it looks when somebody's wearing the glasses. It literally gives you GPS. It tells you exactly where the house is at. I mean, this shit is insanity, bro. This shit is insanity. Now they're apparently giving it to their delivery drivers first. I wonder if it's going to be able to sense, like, if it's going to be able to sense, what do you call it? Like, let's say something bad, like a dog or something. Like if the dog would it be able to detect a dog and be like danger, danger, you know, like an alert or something like that? That would be pretty fucking cool, to be honest with you. But Temu Fallout, that's crazy. It's a VATS targeting system. Oh no. Oh no. That's hilarious. So yeah, I just think give the dog some HP. Yeah, that would be funny shit. I just wanted to share that with you. What do we got? Roblox. Apparently, Florida has launched a criminal investigation into Roblox. There is no lawsuit yet. From Florida. But apparently they launched a criminal investigation into Roblox and claimed that the gaming platform enabled our kids to be abused. So it seems that it's only a matter of time before multiple states start trying to fuck Roblox in the ass. And Florida is joining that particular fight. So we'll see how that goes. But as of right now, no charges have been filed. But the Florida Attorney General, James, says that the criminal subpoenas will enable us to gather more information for our prosecutors. Crazy shit. Old Man Cass says, Hypnotic, there is no order to your wish list. There is no order. You have to, like, search, a particular game or whatever if you want to give something. I don't know. I can't order the wish list. The wish list is just, it's automatic. I can't do anything. All right, let's continue really quick. So, Battlefield. Let's talk about Battlefield. Now, people are complaining heavily about Battlefield, okay? And this is something that we talked about, like a week ago? Give or take? A week ago? Something like that? So, people are complaining more and more and more and more every single fucking day. If you go on the Steam forums, you're going to find this complaint everywhere. People are complaining that Battlefield 6 has really bad mobility, right? And that they're comparing it to Call of Duty. And people are saying, like, something needs to be done about this. Battlefield 6 players are fed up with absolutely disgusting Call of Duty-like mobility. Now, again, I have played Battlefield 6 extensively, right? I think I have like 30 hours in it right now, something like that. I would have more if I wasn't playing other games, but I'm still farming like crazy in Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Regardless, though, Battlefield 6, I've played it, and the movement is not Call of Duty. Okay, it does have faster movement, but I think that's insane to compare it to exactly Call of Duty, especially when Call of Duty right now is bringing back like wall running or something like that. Apparently, according to the trailers for Black Ops 7, they're bringing back some insane fucking movement. With Battlefield, the guns, depending on your attachments, the guns just feel slower. Everything feels slower. But there is sliding, obviously. There's no doubt about that. There is diving. You could dive, but there's nothing unrealistic about that. I think that people are I don't know if they're just not used to the slightly faster movement. But I think people are just looking for any excuse to blame something for why they're not as good as they thought they were going to be. I think that people have been out of Battlefield for such a long time that they're struggling to get into the groove, where they've been playing Call of Duty for years because Battlefield's been pretty trash lately. And the point is, like, I don't think it's the mobility. I think it's the player 9 times out of 10, in my opinion. Now, again, I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong, but I think it's the player in this scenario. But I'm also naturally a slightly faster player because of keyboard and mouse. So maybe there's something different with controllers. I don't know. Maybe you feel too slow on controllers or something. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had people try to play the game like Call of Duty. I can't even tell you the amount of people that will be fighting me that would try to buddy hop and get fucking blasted with a shotgun. I can't even tell you how many people have tried to do that. Oh, how many people try to do the whole slip and slide? I'm going to be super accurate. Watch me. And then they die anyway. But it happens all the time. People are definitely trying to play it like it's Call of Duty. But that doesn't mean that the movement is exactly like Call of Duty. I think that's being a little disingenuous in my opinion. So we shall see. But people are having big issues with this. This is absolutely disgusting to see in Battlefield game. And this is coming from someone who plays Call of Duty. Something needs to be done about this. I don't want anything reminding me of Call of Duty gameplay when I'm playing a Battlefield game for an immersive experience. That's exactly my point. See, like, it's a Call of Duty player. It's a Call of Duty player. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I see them a lot. Yeah, no, they're everywhere. They're literally everywhere, bro. The Call of Duty players are everywhere. Okay, we're gonna catch up. We're gonna catch up on super chats, and then we're doing the 2 main topics of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna do the 2 main topics of the evening. Let us go on Rumble. Demon Carol with $1. Don't deport. Execute instead. Crazy. Now I see why he did that on Rumble. Gray the Merchant with $1. Warner Brothers, bunch of corporal pieces of shit, ruining my childhood and potentially my child's. I'd rather have Warner's be shuttered and the scraps up for grabs rather than be bought up. Warner is washed up. I would agree with that. Warner is pretty shitty. We got... Where are we at? Saw the Lich with ARS 100 when amongst ducks. Never relax. Never. Never. Gaming Mason for 13 months. Buenos pinches noches B and G's. Lucky number 13 months. Get good smash. Chim Chim and Bubbles still monkeying around. Mikey, get wrecked. That's insane, bro. That's insane. Gray the Merchant becomes a member all on his own. Shout out to Gray the Merchant. Thank you, man. Thank you. John Bon Zombie for 13 months. Here is to another year, bro. Shout out to John Bon Zombie. Shout out to John Bon Zombie, bro. Thank you for 13 months of legendary status. Thank you, dude. Demon Carol with a 2. Defend yourself to the point where you feel safe. True. Midnight Mike for a 5. If it wasn't for double standards, they would have no standards at all. Also true. Girthy Banana with a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, Girthy Banana. And then for 199, when your people going to give us Torta Hunter? Never, bro. Never. You experience that every day. What are you talking about? You constantly dodging those things. I know you are. Girthy Banana with a 199, but seriously, give us Def Jam Vendetta remake. There's a lot of games that do deserve a remake, but unfortunately, modern developers just don't have the ability to make them with the same level of passion that the OG developers did. It's just the truth about it. So it ends up losing its luster. BioT Wolf with a 5. What type of bicycles do werewolves ride on? Lunar cycles. Shout out to BioT Wolf. Chai T with a 5. Great. AI glasses, the only thing more dangerous than illegal truck drivers. True. True. And the thing is, people will get used to wearing them, like, with their natural vision. So the moment they take it off, they're going to be like, oh my God, where's my HUD? I can't go through my life without a HUD. It's going to be like contacts for them. They're not going to be able to see without their HUD. You know, it's going to get ridiculous. GDR with a 5. The Wizarding World is the only thing keeping WB afloat. The Wizarding World hasn't been completely ruined yet, but the show just may change that. Shit, they better sell that fucking show before it goes. They better sell the company before it goes live. That way, whoever buys it can sweep in and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Who decided to make Snape black? Like, what is this about? Hey, Speedy Cake with a 20.
Here we go! Mucha lucha! Mucha lucha! It's the way of life! Mucha lucha!
Shout out. He says Project Tall sounds more like a near like. I wasn't really getting near vibes, to be honest with you. Am I the only one? I feel like I don't know. I feel like I really wasn't getting Nier vibes. I mean, I guess, but no, I was getting Dragon's Dogma vibes, to be honest with you, personally. But I guess I can understand that. Shout out to Speedy Cake. Thank you for the 20. I appreciate that, bro. All right, man. Are we ready to do this? Are we ready to cover the Counter-Strike situation? Oh boy. Oh boy. Guys, this is a bloodbath. This is a bloodbath. Oh my God. Hold on. Give me a second. I need to drink some water for this one. This is a bloodbath. So let me give you some context before the story, okay? If you guys are not aware, Counter-Strike has a very, very big gambling problem, okay? Counter-Strike is essentially a fucking casino. It makes over $1 billion a year from the casino, okay? People go so crazy with the Counter-Strike casino and the skins and everything in the market that they will invest, like, they treat them like stocks. They will invest their entire life savings into some of these, wait for it to go up in value, and then sell. However, Valve just released an update that has completely destroyed the economy to the point where you have people losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. And allegedly, there are people killing themselves over it as well. We have a message. We're gonna go over it. Somebody. Again, I haven't been able to verify this. It's Pirate Nation, so take it with a grain of salt. But somebody apparently ended their life over this, which is fucking insanity. So we got to talk about all this because this is the craziest shit that I've seen come out from Counter-Strike in a very, very long time. Now, again, I want to remind people, Counter-Strike is extremely popular. Okay? Extremely popular. We're talking retarded popular. But this is probably one of the biggest controversies that I've seen Counter-Strike have in a long time. So we're going to talk about this. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the wildest stories that I think I've ever covered when it comes to Counter-Strike. Now, Counter-Strike, I have a very, very long history with. Me personally, I have a 21-year-old Steam account. I remember the days of Counter-Strike 1.6, the original Half-Life. I remember all of that. And Counter-Strike will always be, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, multiplayer shooters that have ever existed. But with all that being said, there is a different side to Counter-Strike that a lot of people do not even know about. And that has to do with the gambling. Like, Counter-Strike has one of the biggest casino rackets in gaming by far. Everybody knows that, well, not everybody, but most people know that Counter-Strike has a market, right? A Steam store where you can buy and trade skins, you can buy and trade all kinds of things, chests, keys to open chests. There is a bunch of things that you can do. There are some products and items that are extremely rare for Counter-Strike, so rare that some of them are worth thousands upon thousands of dollars, and people were treating these items as stocks. They were purchasing these items, holding them, and then reselling them when the value goes up because they were so rare. But apparently, Valve has decided with little to no warning to throw a massive nuke into the entire conversation because they updated the game recently and allowed for all of these super rare skins to be way more easily attainable. The moment that happens, you already know what's going to happen from that. The entire market is going to crash. And that's exactly what happened. So in this video, we are going to cover how this market has completely crashed, how the gambling scene within Counter-Strike is completely melting down. There are multiple Steam forums. I mean, again, people are just losing their mind over all of this. I have posts here talking about this. Some of the threads have been banned. I had them pre-saved. One of them apparently just disappeared, which is why this screen came up again. But I have this one that is still available, so we're going to go over that. But we're going to look at the Steam forums, and apparently, to make things even worse, and I'm not even joking, again, take this with a grain of salt. I have not been able to verify this, but apparently some of them are offing themselves. I'm not kidding. We have Pirate Nation here saying the following: traders are offing themselves over the Counter-Strike 2 crafting update, RIP. If you look at this screenshot here, it reads the following: on October 23rd, Matsuoka pinned a photo and says, "This is the end. I'm reset. I've been developing a Steam trading strategy for a long time. I have about 40 different knives in my inventories, from a Navaja to a Doppler butterfly. Now they will all cost $0 thanks to the new update." And then, not even just a little bit later, unfortunately, you could see that another post came and it says, "On behalf of the Matsuoka community, I would like to sadly announce that our main administrator committed bad things during a live Discord conversation. Our condolences go out to his family. Take care of yourself and your loved ones." So this guy allegedly offed himself on a live Discord call because of what happened in this patch. That is how bad this patch is for the people who had all of their money into this particular little gambling situation. Now, me personally, I think this is very extreme, okay? I understand that there are some people out there that have allegedly over $100,000 invested in this gambling racket, and it just all came to an end with this particular patch. Completely fucked up situation. So if that is real, then, RIP, that is unbelievable. But this is a problem when you put everything into one thing, right? One thing people should never do is put all their hopes into one thing. If you have extra income, diversify your income. The moment you put all your eggs in one basket, forget about it. You are going to be cooked the moment that basket explodes. But regardless, let's go over the patch and see exactly what's going on here. So if we scroll down, PC Gamer says, Counter-Strike 2's latest update has certainly put the cat among the pigeons, and feathers are flying. The innocuous sounding patch extended functionality of the trade-up contract to allow exchanging 5 items of covert quality as follows. 5 stat track covert items can be exchanged for 1 stat track knife from a collection of one of the items provided. 5 regular covert items can be exchanged for 1 regular knife item or 1 regular glove item from a collection of one of the items provided. What's the big deal, says anyone? Well, whoever sees the sun might think CS2's wacky economy has certain constants, and one of those is that the super rare and most valuable items are knives and, to a lesser extent, gloves. The price for a unique gun skin may well shoot into the stratosphere, but generally speaking, knives are the most sought-after commodity in the Counter-Strike 2 skin game. Now, that can be verified if you look at the Pirate Nation post, where this person from Matsuoka says, I have about 40 different knives in my inventory. So that could be validated there. And up until this update, you can only get a knife by either getting lucky when opening a case with very minuscule chances, or by straight up buying one on the Steam community market, which a lot of people were doing, by the way. But now players can trade up to 5 covert items colored red into stat track knives, regular knives, and regular gloves. Covert items are not 10 a penny, but nor are they anywhere near as rare as the top tier items. Therefore, Counter-Strike 2 has added a relatively achievable route for any player to work their way towards a desirable and high-end rarity item. Now, you can already tell as you're watching this video exactly where this is going to go. The moment you end up affecting a market like this, where you have people relying on extremely rare items and holding them to see how high the value can go, the moment you make those rare items readily available or more easily available, that is going to crash the market completely. The immediate impact of this was panic among skin traders who suddenly saw something with market-breaking potential. The more players who unlock such high-value items like knives, which can be sold on Steam Marketplace, the less valuable existing items are. Hence, in the maelstrom that is the CS2 skins economy, knives and glove prices are currently dropping fast, whereas certain covert skins have gone up massively in value. You won't have to go far to find reports of the skins market tanking in value from anything between $1 to $2 billion. The gap of a mere billion between estimates is why I would urge extreme caution over some of the sums being thrown around here. Bloomberg reports that $1.75 billion in market value fell out of the Counter-Strike 2 skins overnight following this update. But these estimates always lead back to third-party skin platforms and traders who self-evidently have an interest in inflating the value, and the high-end prices are so entangled with crypto and other speculative assets that I'm not convinced a firm dollar amount can be assigned to the market. So, guys, this is insane, okay? Because when we talk about corporate greed, a lot of this is tied to over monetization, right? It's tied. Now, keep in mind, Counter-Strike is a free-to-play game, so keep that in mind as we talk about this. But even with that being said, some of the worst monetization practices that I've ever seen, right? Fortnite is a prime example of nickel and diming their player base every chance they get. Even they don't go as extreme as some of the things that are shown on Counter-Strike. And a lot of it is player driven, which is hilarious. A lot of this is player driven. When you play Counter-Strike, most of the stuff is player driven. Okay. Now it says, yes, you do get Counter-Strike 2 skins. They go for ludicrous amounts of money. When you get those stories about a $400,000 gun skin, though dollars to donuts, that $400,000 is an entirely or majority crypto-based transaction. I certainly wouldn't dispute that there's an awful lot of money sloshing around in CS2 skins, but to imply this is a $7 billion industry that lost billions in value overnight, that somehow feels like leaving Earth behind. And to be honest, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think this is, I wouldn't say $7 billion is probably accurate, but I would say it's definitely in the billions because this makes Valve $1 billion a year. This is where the majority of their money comes from. So it's actually kind of shocking to see them kind of nuke this into orbit. But I guess since they're a digital platform, they don't really care about how much money Counter-Strike brings in because they make so much money. I should say the majority of the money comes from digital sales. Counter-Strike is just gravy to them, right? So them nuking this is just them, I guess, trying to make it a little bit better for their players or trying to lower the amount of gambling that's happening on the platform. Regardless, I don't really think that's going to stop anything. But I think this is going to hurt a lot of people who had hundreds of thousands of dollars in one particular thing. But one thing is indisputable. Skin prices are having a moment, and some are winning, and some are losing. There are some absolutely wild community theories out there about why Valve has done this. So let's have a little bit of a whack-a-mole. A highly upvoted thread on Reddit speculates that the update could be because Valve is hurting for cash, which is fucking stupid, okay? If you think Valve is hurting for cash, you're stupid. I really don't know what else to say other than that. Valve is the last company in the world outside of Microsoft that is hurting for cash, and they're private. So think about that for a second. Valve is so profitable, thanks to Steam, that its per head profits make Apple and Facebook look like a lemonade stand. Yes, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the per profit for each employee that gets the chance to work at Valve is so much higher than the industry average and standard. This is why they're so secretive. This is why they're so quiet on their, I guess their policies at work. But Valve employees make more than any other employee in any other company almost anywhere. Like per actual job title, if you compare the two, it is not even close. We're talking about employees that make hundreds of thousands of dollars. It is not even close. Counter-Strike 2 is an enormously popular game, attracting roughly 30 million players a month while staying at the top of the Steam's best sellers list. And keep in mind, guys, again, if you go with the Steam DB, all right, Counter-Strike is massively successful, okay? We're talking about a video game that has a 24-hour peak of 1.5 million players. This completely dwarfs your Battlefield and your Call of Duty combined by more than double. It is not even close. You can see the trajectory all the way since inception, all the way up. It just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. And as PC gaming becomes more prominent, obviously Counter-Strike being given away for free is going to allow people to be able to join and just take part in the community, right? This is a free-to-play video game, Counter-Strike 2. So if you have Steam, you can enjoy it. Now, they do have a, I believe, subscription that you can pay for. That gives you some perks and whatnot. But aside from that, it is a free-to-play game. Now, if you go over here, look at these numbers, okay? Look at the reviews. The reviews are still pretty solid with almost 10 million reviews, 615,000 people playing right now. But what are the Steam forums saying? Well, Steam is, it's not happy. You got some people saying this is a big W. And I got to imagine that the people who say this is a big W are the ones who didn't have all their money invested into the gambling racket, right? And the people who did have all their money invested in the gambling racket, they're the ones who are probably going to be highly fucking pissed right now, right? So I feel like that's obvious. Fuck Valve and your fuck ass game. Let's read this one. This should be good. Bro, I get kicked out 11, 12 rounds. Oh, that has nothing to do with money. What is wrong with you, Tebow? The rich get poorer and the poor get rich. Crazy that this happened in Counter-Strike and any related economy reasons. Is this going to crash the real economy? If so, then laughing my ass off. Again, big W Valve. Let's see. Bad news for rich people, good news for poor people. I love you so much, Valve. Right? So, again, exactly what I said. People, they just scammed us. We need to strike back. Oh, let's see this. I want to see this. Bro, I spent over 2,500 in Counter-Strike, and this new update is a straight slap in the face. Now you could trade 5 red skins for a knife or a glove? Are you serious? We've been building this market for years. Grinding, trading, investing. And Valve just changed the damn rules overnight. It's not an update. It's a scam. Millions of players got burned today and they don't even care. You know what? I remember what happened with GameStop and Roaring Kitty. People stood together and made Wall Street shake. We can do the same. Valve aren't gods. They're just a company, and companies only listen when it hurts their money. So here's what I'm doing, and I hope everyone else does too. Stop buying anything from the market. Not a single cent more. Post everywhere. Show your losses, screenshots, proof. Let the internet see what's going on. Demand refunds. They change core systems after we spent real money. That's not okay. Boycott the game for a week, a month, whatever it takes. Watch the online drop and see how fast they start listening. This game used to be about passion. Now it's all greed and corporate BS, which I find to be so interesting that somebody who invested all their money into a system that inherently promotes and rewards greediness, right? You're spending thousands of real life dollars to attain these skins, right? Now you're complaining that other people could get the skins easier. Is that not greedy? Is there not like a level of greed there, right? I feel like there's a little bit of an oxymoron going on here. But anyway, this game used to be about passion. Now it's all greed and corporate BS. They treat us like we're dumb enough to just accept it. Well, you were fucking dumb enough to spend $3,000 on Counter-Strike skins. So I gotta imagine they might be pretty accurate on this. We made this community. We made skins worth something. They can take our money, but they can't take our voice unless we stay silent. Let's show them who actually runs this place. All right, Martin Luther King. Holy fuck. He's like, I had a dream when my Counter-Strike skins were going to be worth money one day again. And I'll be able to be the only one who has a knife that makes me smoke weed at the same time. It's like, bro, what are we doing? Relax, Martin Luther King. What are we doing? In any case, ladies and gentlemen, this is a prime example of players that were greedy going against a corporation that is greedy. Now we got to see who's more greedy, right? Who's actually going to stick around? Is it going to be the players that are playing this nonstop every day? Are they going to be able to stop playing this game? Are they really going to be able to boycott this game for a month and not do anything? Are we going to see the number drop? I don't know. I'm very curious. But we shall see what ends up happening here. Regardless, I found this to be extremely entertaining. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider hitting that like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I have a dream. You know what's ironic? So claiming that Valve is greedy for doing this is actually hilarious because they're losing money by doing this. They're losing money by doing this. So how exactly are they greedy? You know? How are they greedy by doing this? And this is why for the people who put all their money in one basket, I need you to realize you need to diversify your income. When people put money into skins, if you're only putting your money into skins because you're treating it as like investments, you need to find something else to put your money into. Don't put everything into just skins, because once you do that, you are trusting that company with your money, just like real investments. And guess what happens with real investments? Those investments can devalue by the choices of the company. We've seen this happen so many times. How many companies have we seen trash their fucking stock prices because some activists over at the company decided to talk about celebrating Charlie Kirk's death or something along those lines, you know? Like, what are we doing? Hypno finance advisor? I'm just saying it's fucking stupid. Like, don't do that. Do not do that. Right? If you have an investment portfolio, it's not going to be all in one thing. Right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I guess I've been doing it wrong my entire life. I don't know. All right, let's catch up on super chats, man. We got Toxin. 15 months. I miss when Counter-Strike was just a Half-Life mod and not a crypto trading market. Well, see, that's the thing, though. You could play the game without ever participating in the market. I haven't bought anything in fucking Counter-Strike. I don't care. Right? Like, I play Counter-Strike. I play Counter-Strike for the skill-based system. I don't play Counter-Strike to take part in the fucking gambling scheme. Now, I know a lot of people do, but doesn't mean I have to. You know? Midnight Mike becomes a member. What's up, man? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got a Dare Soto with a tab. It's the same thing that happened to Amazon putting all your eggs in one single basket. And now look at it. The update changed. People was losing money. And Amazon, a virus, people lost money. Yeah, that's the thing. If you are going to invest in something, you have to invest in something with the understanding that even if it's a 1% chance, you could lose a lot of money. If you are not ready to lose money, do not invest money. Plain and simple. Do not go into stocks. Do not go into like stuff like this. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you're not ready to lose money, I'm not saying there aren't smart ways to invest. Obviously there are, but you need to understand that anything could happen. So if you're not ready to take that hit on the chin, then don't do it, in my opinion. All right, we got, let's see. Anything on Rumble? Let's see. We got Toradol, the legend, with $1. Game assets are always one update away from worthless. Exactly. It's even more risky when you're talking about something that's not even tangible. Right? Talking about digital fucking skins, bro. Digital skins. It's crazy, man. Can you imagine, bro, how sick if Fortnite were to ever shut down? Can you imagine how sick all these people who have spent tens of thousands of dollars on Fortnite, can you imagine how sick they're going to feel? Never being able to access all that stuff that they bought for that one game over, 15 years. They're going to be so sick. Crazy, man. Just like that guy who bought, how much did he spend? That dude who spent, I think, $50,000 in 3 months on NBA 2K26, and he realized how fucking stupid that was. Or was it $70,000? It was something ridiculous. All right, let's we're done, man. I was gonna cover the Xbox thing, but to be honest with you, it's such a stupid story. I'm gonna cover it fast, man. Here we go. Microsoft, if you guys are unaware, Microsoft had an expectation that they all thought they were going to be able to attain, and people are looking like them like, you are fucking stupid. Why would you even think that, right? Especially with all the decisions you've been making. You've just been failing in terms of Xbox. You've been failing for years. But ever since 2023, Microsoft executives have been expecting the Xbox division to achieve a 30% profit margin, which is double the industry average from everyone else. So Microsoft thought that they were going to be able to attain that. Part of the way they thought they were going to be able to attain that was Game Pass. The other way they thought they were going to be able to attain that was by laying off a bunch of people and maintaining productivity by laying off tens of thousands of people, which they have, by the way. They've laid off tens of thousands of people, but they haven't come anywhere close to 30% profit margins as a company or as a division. It is completely fucking unreal, right? How are you going to double your competition that is doing better than you in every way possible, right? PlayStation, Nintendo is doing better than Xbox in every way imaginable, but you are somehow going to double their profit margins, I guess, right? So I saw this and I'm like, interesting. That's definitely something. Maybe they thought if they kept raising Game Pass every year that they were going to somehow get to that point. But it's very clear that that's not what's happening. So I'm sure they're going to continue to hope and pray for this. But at this point, I just think that they're completely disconnected. So, and to be fair, what executive isn't at this point? All right, boys, listen, we are fully caught up on everything. Let us do the waifu battle. We'll have some fun, and then we're going to head out, man, because I'm sure everybody's going to go watch Smash JT try to pretend he could debate or something like that. So let's do it, boys. Waifu battle time. If you're not sticking around for the waifu battle, thank you guys for supporting the stream. Tonight was awesome. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate you, and hope you guys have a good night. Join me tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, for Hypnocast every single day, obviously. And don't forget to hang out this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, for Saturday Night Hypnosis. Come hang out with us. It's going to be a wild time, as it always is. All right, boys, waifu battle. Let's go. All right, boys, waifu battle is here. If you guys missed the last waifu battle, we just, bro, she keeps winning. She keeps winning, ladies and gentlemen. But we have a little bit of a we have a little bit of of a thing. Hold on. So on the last waifu battle, if you guys missed it, Rachel got felted, which was very shocking, by the way. Rachel got felted from Ninja Gaiden, and she lost to Shigure, who is still the waifu battle champion. Still, right now. Right now, ladies and gentlemen. Still. So, We got an interesting challenger that's going to go up against Shigure today. But before we do that, let's go with the rules. Rule number 1. All super chats during the waifu battle can and will count towards a particular waifu. But the only way that is going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It does not matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact and you put the name of the waifu you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2. You can vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You can vote for the champion, who is Shigure, or you can vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After the 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? Come on, let's be fucking real, man. We don't understand any rules. We know that already. All right, boys, listen. This one's going to be an interesting one, okay? This is going to be an interesting waifu battle. And the reason why is because, well, I don't think this waifu has ever been in the waifu battle. I'm almost certain she hasn't. If she has, then I apologize for being wrong. But let us check out this waifu and see if she is going to be able to take down Shigure, who apparently people like a lot. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The challenger that is going to go up against the one and only Shigure is going to be the one and the only Kana from Fairy Tail, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Shigure or is it going to be Kana? Let me know. The names are on the bottom right now. It's a 4-letter word. Very easy. Very easy. Everybody likes Fairy Tail, okay? So I don't want to hear this shit about who's that? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Who's that waifu? I don't know who that. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't sell me that lie today. Because I know you guys love Fairy Tales. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. False picture. We all know she drinks out of a barrel. Listen, okay? That's not my concern. That's not my concern. Did she just throw that mug? According to the AI, the mug is attached. It looks like it's attached to her wrist, but I could be wrong. She might have thrown it. Yeah, she might have thrown it. She might have thrown it. All right, let's catch up. Here we go. Torinol with a 5 on Rumble. Hypno and the Great Pumpkin. Gourd vibes and glory ahead. This guy, man, I swear, Torinol wants me to be in the waifu battle with a pumpkin. Dead Eyes Lock with a 2 says Kana and Shigure split. That's $1 for each. That's $1 for each, boys. Let's go. Right now, it is a tied waifu battle. $1 each. Legendary. You will never... Oh, I'm sorry. I've never watched Fairy Tail, but I respect their fame. Yeah, big time. Big time. We got Toxin with a 2. Says Kana for the mugs and the jugs. I like that it rhymes. That's a good one, Toxin. Midnight Mike with a 10 says Kana, milkers and brews. I'm down. I mean, yeah, who wouldn't be down for that, right? Who would not be down for that? Joel says, Fairy Tail, let's go. Fuck yeah, man, let's go. Odin Dark the second for a 2 says Kana. All right, let's go. Does that mean that Shigure is going to get banned? Is that where we're headed? We only got $1 for Shigure right now. Is she going to get banned? I guess we'll find out. We shall find out. We shall find out. Never liked Fairy Tail. Kana seems kind of cool. Kana's cool. She's the kind of girl that you don't take home. You just have fun. That's all. Just wait, says Deku Leader. Okay, well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Oh, it just got really, really curious. Really, really curious. Speedy Cake with a $50 mega banger says Kana and Shigure splits. Splits. I respect that. I respect that. It's a tough choice. It is a tough choice. I respect it. I respect it. That means that it is still very, very close right now. Fairly close anyway. No Hearts Left says chair shots are coming. I don't know about that. No Hearts Left. I don't know about that. I guess we're going to see. We're going to have to find out. People are awfully quiet. It's because most people are probably watching Smash right now. That's why. They left me to go watch Smash debate. Imagine that. Imagine that. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a fucking shit show. I'm probably going to end up playing Battlefield or Escape from Duck Off. Most likely Escape from Duck Off, but it depends. I kind of want to play Battlefield too. I'm all over the place. BioT Wolf with a 5. Kana, she's my only be the 4th, but she's still up there in the guild. Shout out to BioT Wolf. Thank you for the 5. DJ Conic with a 5 says Shigure and Kana split. There is a lot of splits right now. There is a lot of splits right now. This is interesting. I wonder where this is going to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bring out the current waifu battle champion, Shigure, on the screen. And let's find out who is going to win. Is it going to be Shigure? Or is it going to be Kana? Let us know in the comments. It's very close right now. Everybody keeps splitting. It's very close. It's very close. But Kana is in the lead. She's in the lead right now. But not by much. Smash does not have a good track record of debates. I know. I tried to tell him. I said he could go through it. Obviously, he's gonna go through it. He wants the attention, obviously. But you know, don't expect any genuine conversation. At least not in my opinion, anyway. This is why I stick to video games, boys. People out here constantly trying to farm clips, constantly trying to get we all know that just image, but we never get her right eyebrows. Hey, I didn't make the image, man. I didn't make the image. It's still a nice image regardless. We got Ali Kusanagi dropping a $5 banger for Kana. Shout out. Did I go underwater? Oh, it's the audio. Sorry. It's because of the music. My bad. My bad. Thank you, Ali Kusanagi, for the 5. Mr. Spanish Coffee with a 199 says Kana. She has the 3 B's. Beer, boob, and bun cakes. Nice. That she does. BioT Wolf with a 2 says Kana, she alone made me tipsy. I'm curious about this because right now all the votes are going to Kana. Well, most of them anyway. Aside from what do you call it? The split votes, but still. I wonder how this is going to go. I feel like we have some trolls right now that are going to turn this around at the last second. Grade the Merchant with $1 says Shigure, Smash debating. I can't see that. This is going to end bad. Oh, of course it's going to end bad. Of course it's going to end bad. Smash getting rated by haters right now. Oh, yeah, of course he is, bro. Again, how are you going to try to have a supposed genuine conversation when you have 300, 400 fucking losers in your chat that are just trying to troll you, looking for every moment to clip you out of context? They're going to spread the clips online. They're going to farm you for content. That's what it is, bro. This is not a real conversation. It never is. Sturgeon says, boobs. Shigure is wearing too much clothes. I mean, it's not much I could do, man. Sorry. There's not much I could do. Shout out. Azray says, I'm late scanning through the stream, but Hypno, you did try that game, Pumpkin Jack. It's pretty fun. I have Pumpkin Jack. I'm gonna play that game. It's not the scary game. It's not a scary game. I know it's like a Halloween game, but it's not a scary game. So that's the reason why I haven't put it as a poll, like in the poll. But I will play Pumpkin Jack, obviously. I know this is the perfect time to play it. I get it. It's Halloween, but still, I'm trying to play some fucking horror games. Plus, we got Gifted Torment Souls 2. So that's got to go on the poll. Because I'm having a great time with the first one right now. But I think I'm almost done with it, so. I'm almost done with it, boys. Mr. Melancholy. What if I says Shigure bricked Shapely Kondoichi? Shout out, man. Shout out. Major bricked, he says. Major bricked. Very nice. All right, boys. Shigure is about to come off the screen right now. About to come off the screen right now. And let's see who is going to win in this final countdown of legends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Holy shit. Oh, man. A super well-timed chair shot at the last second when everybody was feeling comfortable. No hearts left. Oh, man. Oh, my God. That was that. Bro, put her through a table. A table. Oh, man. No hearts left for $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger, says Shigure. Shit, man. That's insane. No hearts left. Tell me what girls you want to see. That is the second Red Boy of the evening. I believe. Yeah, second Red Boy of the evening. Shout out to No Hearts Left. Absolute fucking legend. Mods, count it up. Mods, count it up. Let us know who won this. Although I'm pretty sure we know who won this. Probably. I don't know. Because Kana did get a lot of votes, but they were smaller votes. So I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end. You want Asians? You got it. No Hearts Left wants Japanese goth girls, and he will get what he wants.
Oh my god, it's a Red Boy Hyperbanger.
Shout out to No Hearts Left again. Thank you for the $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger. You absolute fucking legend. No Hearts Left, always doing crazy things for the channel, man. Thank you. Thank you. Let me lower the music a little bit so that I don't fucking sound like I'm going underwater. Oh, the numbers are in. The numbers are in. They're in. They're in. Oh, damn. Oh. She was going to lose if it wasn't for the chair shot.
Holy shit, 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 shit.
Oh, my God, bro. Oh, and this happened to a fairy tale waifu. Oh. Damn, man. No Hearts Left. Fucking legend. Kana with $46 and a penny against Shigure Kosaka with $125.77, which means the winner and still waifu battle champion is none other than the one and the only Shigure, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. Fairy tale. She's on a bit of a roll, ladies and gentlemen. She's on a bit of a roll. Now, you can't tell me there aren't people coping and seething tonight. I do not believe you.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. For the waifu battle, Shiguri is going to go backstage where she's going to face off against another waifu on Battle of Champions tomorrow, Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not miss it, bro. She's taking people out. This is what is this, her fourth win, her fifth win, something like that? It's always the ones you least expect that end up doing crazy fucking streaks. It's unbelievable. But in any case, we are fully caught up everywhere, I believe. Yes, we are fully caught up everywhere. Thank you guys so much for the insane support. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to everybody tonight for liking the stream, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting, gifting memberships, everything. I will most likely be doing a gaming stream tonight. So if you don't want to watch two people yell at each other, you're more than welcome to come hang out with me if you want. If not, I totally understand, and maybe watch the playback or something like that. But I got to decide whether or not I'm playing Battlefield or whether or not I'm playing Escape from Duck Off. But I'm going to go do some editing, and then we're going to go play some games after this. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And shout out to the Hypno mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you as well. And I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you can't. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. The dog. Well, her cat was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in Maker Gang. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in Maker Gang. Fuck Indiana, put a ticket in Maker Gang. It means put a chicken in it, we eat and make her fucking gang. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Even though we fucking know, 'cause we're boring! We're so fucking Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.